Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Musa Khan. So today we have to talk about a topic regarding World War One. So I would like to ask Sayyid Muhammad Taha Abbas, who is my senior, to present a detailed history regarding World War One, and then we would ask some questions. So let's start the topic.
Okay, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. So today our topic is about World War One. So World War One started on 28th June 1914 when the Archduke of Austria-Hungarian Empire, Franz Ferdinand, was killed with his wife Sophie while going to the hospital to meet some of his injured soldiers during the last time bomb attack. So the World War started for this main reason because the Serbs, they wanted to rule the territory of Bosnia, which was a part of the Austria-Hungarian Empire, but the emperor didn't want to give that territory to the Serbs. So in order to take revenge from the Austria-Hungarian Empire, they killed the next heir to the empire. So in order to take revenge, the Austria-Hungarian king asked for help from Germany in order to fight against the Serbs. Even though Serbia was a small and a weak country, but the king had to ask for help from Germany because of some specific reasons. The first reason was that Russia was a major ally of Serbia. So if Austria-Hungarian emperor would fight with Serbia, it had to fight with Russia. So it was not strong enough to fight with Russia and Serbia both alone. So it had to seek help from Germany. Mainly, there were two parties of powers in Europe. The first, the Allies, and the second one, the Axis. The Axis or the Central Powers. The Central Powers were Italy, Germany, or the German Empire, and the Austria-Hungarian Empire. And the second, the Allies, contained the United Kingdom or the British Empire, the French, furthermore, the Russian Empire. So if any of those countries had a fight between both of them or any other country, all its allies would come into that war and create a great war. As the historians have said, that this small part and this small killing led to a greater part of the war, which killed about 9 million military soldiers. Furthermore, an addition of 23 million soldiers wounded, and furthermore, 8 million soldiers, 8 million civilians or people were killed all around Europe. So, if we see on World War One, this sees as a problem that if humans do not make a solution between each other, this can lead to a greater world problem. As we can see that only the killing of one man who was a heir to Austria-Hungarian Empire led to the wars. This war was between, it seemed like to the kings that this was a normal war. Like King Kaiser William II said to his forces that he'll return back to your country when winter will start. On the other hand, the Russians had also told to their forces that you'll have to go and within some days you'll win the war and simply come back in your own local uniforms. So both of the forces were happy that this was a small state war, but they didn't know that this war would lead to many summers, many winters, and many autumn seasons. This war would last for 1566 days. This was caused millions of lives, and this was known as a Great War. This was the first war in which artillery was used, and also trench warfare was used. So if we see on the war started on mainly two places. On mainly three places. First was Serbia. The second was a western frontier between France and Germany, and the third was between Prussia, the area which connected Germany with Russian Empire. So first we'll go to Serbia. In Serbia, there was a war between, as I have told you, between the Austria-Hungarian leader and the Serbia. In the first war, which was held in October, the Serbians had won the battle, even though they had a lot numbers less than the Austrians. Many Austrians were killed, including 22,000 soldiers which had died, 30,000 soldiers which were wounded, and another 4,500 soldiers were held captive. In the second war, which was held in January, Serbians too won that battle. About 30,000 soldiers again were killed on the Austrian side, with only addition of 22,000 soldiers which had died on the Serbian side. And they both had the same number of wounded, but about 92,000 soldiers of Austrian Empire were captured. Or 92,000 soldiers of the Austrian Empire was captured. Later, when the last or the third war occurred, it was held in next year with the help of German army and its allies. So now I'll tell you the later part of the story in small points. Okay, so the war ended in the favor of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and the Serbian army had to retreat to Greece. So the part of the Serbian state was divided into Austria and Bulgaria. So the next part is the war on the western frontiers, which started in 1915. So this war occurred between France, British versus the Germany. So inclusive part of the Axis powers or the Central powers, Italy remained neutral. So in basic points, Germans had worked on this Schlieffen Plan, which was made by their own leader who had died by now. So Luxembourg was first captured by the Germans. So now that's all for World War I and our today's topic. But after World War II topic, we would have a question session. So that's all for today. Allah Hafiz.